Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazon, aka El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless the boxing. God bless the boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, recent news. You see the title. You read the title. You saw the thumbnail. Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez. Tested positive for PHENTERMINE. Ooh. ¿Por qué? First and foremost, man, let me say what's up to the people out there, man. Let me say what's up to the people. What's good? The Last Baron. What's good? Supreme Tax. What's good? Maria. Fake. Big Money, Texas, Toledo. What's good, my brother? Dude, what's good? Jason the Urge. What's good? Toby. What's good? Dude. Anthony Lopez. What's good? I'm going to answer your question. Alma. What's good? Jake. HLD in the building, what's good? Moneyline, what's good? Killer, down low, brother. Hey, yo. Pause. What's good? It does enhance performance, increases stamina and endurance, man. And people already chopping it up. People are chopping it up, but you know what? I'm just giving you the narrative alert, folks. I'm giving you the narrative alert because it's new right now, right? It's been with 3 hours about the news, you know, but it's going to shift. I'm just letting you know right now. It is going to shift to the Canelo and the Eddy Reynoso. I'm just letting you know right now. That's why I have Canelo Alvarez on the title, and that's why I have Canelo Alvarez in the thumbnail, because it's going to shift to the Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso. It's going to shift to what the hell is Eddy Reynoso feeding these dudes? What's on the menu? What's on their dinner plate? Huh? Watch. I'm just letting y'all know where it's going to go. I'm letting you know before it goes, it's going to go there. Narrative alert. I'm just letting you know, guys. You know how it is in the YTPC, the narrative alert, that Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso is the fall guy to Oscar Valdez. Testing positive for PHENTERMINE. It already has shifted, right? Oh, you see, I haven't even been into looking at things and stuff like that, but I already know, you know, it's gonna be in your narrative, the narrative YTPC near you. Look out for the narrative in your YTPC near you. Mark Canelo team is a cheat. Oh, you see? These are the comments that you're gonna read. See, these are the comments that you're going to read. Canelo team. It's not going to say Oscar Valdez team. Ain't going to say Andy Ruiz team. It's going to say Canelo team. Canelo will be responsible for Oscar Valdez testing positive, right? Eddy Reynoso will be responsible, and this is what I mean. I know it. God, he was good. I know it. I'm already ingrained into this community that I know where it's going to go. Toby, oh yeah, Punch, definitely Andy Ruiz weight loss. Ooh, yeah. Look at Andy Ruiz. Aha! Andy Ruiz, Oscar Valdez, Canelo Alvarez computer roll, everybody trying to weight cut. Right? I'm just letting you know where it's going to go. I'm just letting you know where it's going to go. You know? I'm just letting you know where it's going to go. But yo, everybody, man, God bless each and every one of y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Oscar and Canelo or drug cheese. Oscar and Canelo. You see, they bring Canelo. Man, it's a Canelo. It's a Canelo. And look, people haven't even said anything about Oscar Valdez in the chat. Nobody really said nothing about Oscar Valdez in the chat. I told you, it's just a Canelo thing. If you get in trouble, Canelo. Like if Canelo Alvarez is the parent, right? Like, you know when your kids is effing up and you be like, who's the parent of these children, right? When your kid is effing up or you see a kid effing up in the street, you be like, who's the parent of these children? So Oscar Valdez is effing up, you bring me on Canelo Alvarez and Eddy Reynoso. The boxing world. The boxing world, man. All these bias channels mention Canelo before Valdez. I know. That's why I even mentioned it. That's why I know. Because I know where it was going to go. That's why I said, narrative alert. Narrative alert. Coming into your YTBC near you. Oh yeah? For real, Mary? He said, Canelo hate is real. I know Alma is real. She said, Bill Haney got a haircut. I seen him on the barbershop chat last night. Nah. That means this picture got him going. Come on, you really think he got ashamed by this picture? Nah. Let me see. Hold on. What's the picture? They took my picture away. You think he got mad over this? He ain't getting mad over this. Stop, get out of here, man. We ain't talking about you today, man. We ain't talking about you today. Bill, we ain't talking about you today. Come back another day. We ain't talking about you, Bill. All right? Oh, man. He's out. You bully Bill into a fresh cut. You see, man, we got power out here, man. We got power out here in the YTBC, man. We got power, man. They listening. Oh, is phentermine even a banned substance, right? Everybody became a phentermine. They heard, oh, he tested positive for phentermine. Ooh. Motherfucker, I don't even know what the fuck is phentermine. You don't know phentermine either. Now you got all these doctors. Whoa. Phentermine means they be Googling right here. Yo, you see Oscar Valdez, he's a cheater. Let me Google what the fuck is phentermine. He's a cheater. Nah, he's a cheater, you see? It's Eddy Reynoso, it's Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. He's a cheater. Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck phentermine means. Hold on before I start debating on people. It can't promote weight loss when they use for show. You see? The same shit that Canelo was doing. You know, the computer all. He's a cheat. Trying to weight cut and try to stay strong. That's how the people got it, right? They got the news. Oscar Valdez, positive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's here positive that it's ooh. Oscar Valdez, positive. Ooh, for phentermine. Ooh. See, Eddy Reynoso. See, Canelo. See, yo, you don't even know what phentermine means. But they cheated though. But what does it mean? Nah, that means he tested positive for PED and he was cheating. And when he fought Miguel Burchett, that's what happened. But what is phentermine, my brother? But hold on. Nah. Yeah. See, he's a cheater. Look that way. Phentermine. It can only put, what the fuck is phentermine, man? What the fuck? Let me phentermine. Hashtag AKA PED. I'm not getting the PED answer here. Look that way. Look, he's a cheater. Look that way. Hold on. I got the answer for you. Damn, ain't even said nothing about no. Can cause rapid, irregular heartbeats and stuff like that. Can cause a rapid, irregular heartbeat. You see? Because it increased the intensity of your workout. You don't know what phentermine means, motherfucker. What the fuck is you talking about? They couldn't wait. I told you. See, probably Canelo gave him the meat shit, right? Anyway, no, look at that shit. Lord. I'm telling you, folks. And the motherfucker gonna say it's herbal tea. This motherfucker said this to me. You saying it's herbal tea. What happened? You was sick? What happened? Doesn't tea, even regular tea, decreases your you know, what is it? Doesn't tea automatically decreases your hunger, what's the word? Come on, help me out here, man. Help me out here. Come on, family. Search up her herbal PHENTERMINE. But I never heard it before. Why people acting like we know what it is? Thank you, Leah. Thank you, metabolism. Shit, come on, man. Appetite rich. Yeah. Thank you, man. So now all these stuff is. I know turn green at the Incredible Hulk. Ooh, he took PHENTERMINE. I never heard that word in my life. And now everybody is, ooh, he took PHENTERMINE. Shit, if you try to lose weight and not eat, I'm thinking you're going to be weak. Ooh. But the thing is, yeah, let me HLD. Go tell the people. Nigga, the entities have used for weight cut and not PED, but it's still a banned substance and consider cheating. Make you pee more. Thank you for bringing it. Come on, man. We boxing fast here, bro. HLD, you got to give us the layman's terms definition. There you go. That's the layman's term that we're looking for. They make you pee more. It messes up your metabolism, it makes your taste bud. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be hungry no more. Make you pee more. Make you pee more and get constipated more, right? It's Herbalife. Oh, now they all rich. Now they going after Herbalife now, son. Right? They going after the vegans out there. They going after the Herbalifers. Oh, exactly. Maybe like, yo, what the hell is on Eddy Reynoso's dinner plate? Canelo Alvarez and ask about this. Be like, Reynoso's hitting them up. Ven, vamos a comer en mi casa. No, la otra vez que yo comí en tu casa, tú me diste esa carne, que eras malo, Eddy. Miras, y mira, casi perdí las peleas con Triple G. No voy para tu casa más. Ask about this. Y yes, Canelo, mira, este tipo me dio un té. Me dio un té, mira lo que me hizo ahora, mira, la gente se me están diciendo que yo no soy un campeón de verdad. Eddy, ¿qué tú me estás dando? And then Eddy Ruiz was looking at himself like in the mirror. Damn, I tried my whole life. Now let me talk on Eddy Ruiz's voice because he got a soft voice. I tried my whole life to lose weight. I never get the chance to lose weight, and now all of a sudden I'm in Eddy Reynoso and I'm losing all this weight. I'm looking like the Incredible Hulk. I got a flatter stomach. Eddie, what are you giving me? Canelo, Oscar, what is Eddy giving me? Because I look great, but I try my hardest. I've been boxing and working out my whole life. I never got to this. Eddy, what are you giving me, Eddy? ¡Ay, cállese ustedes! ¡No son campeones! ¡No eres campeón! Ahora tú estás conmigo, miras. Ryan Garcia gonna come on. Eddy, I mean, I know I had some mental illness, but I never went that deep until I needed to pull out of a fight. What the hell are you giving me, Eddy? Ahora ustedes me están atacando a mí. Me están atacando a mí. Usted lo está poniendo, mira, tú le ganaste a Luke Campbell, tú les ganaste a otro tipo, a Chris Ariola, tú les ganaste mira, Canelo Alvarez como te ponía a usted, Oscar Valdez, tú sabes que Miguel Boche te veía ganar a usted y mira cómo te poní fuerte y ahora me están atacando a mí. No quiero hablar con ustedes más. Busquen otros entrenadores. Malagradecidos ustedes. Yo te digo usted para que vean, porque yo sabías que tú no le ganas a Miguel Baché. Tú eres muy débil. Canelo Alvarez, ¿cómo tú te vas a subir ahí abajo, ganarles al cover? Y tú sabes que tú estabas perdiendo esas peleas con el jab que te estaba dando ese tipo y con Triple G. Y mira de esos blanquitos que tú le ganaste desde el UK. Eras por mí y esa carne que te di. ¡Cállate la boca! Y tú, Goldie Flown, Andy Ruiz, you fought all your fucking life. I give you a chance to look. This is for the first time. And the first time I make you that you can see your pee now. And now ustedes me están ovulando, atacándose a mí. Váyanse de aquí. Eddy Reynoso gave Andy Ruiz a supplement for the first time he could see his penis, and he's all mad. Huh? Look at it, got you all skinny and stuff. The first time in your life you could see your pee, and now you disrespecting me. Malagradecidos ustedes. Who cares what Mike Camper just said? Like, no los lea, no leas esa vaina. I didn't even know so called WBC and shit like that. Mauricio, ¿por qué ahora salen con estas vainas que el ET que le di a Oscar? No, Oscar Valdez de testing positive. Why after all these months ahora? What is this? Why you attacking me? Oh man. Smash the like button. Damn it, smash the like button, damn it, I say. Shit. Come on, y'all. But I'm telling you, folks, man. I'm telling you, from me, huh? I don't see. This is what it is. This is what it is. Why people acting like y'all wasn't acting like me? Tested positive for Termin, and then everybody was rushing to Google to see what that shit is, because we all don't know what the fuck it is. We never heard that shit in fucking boxing, all right? We never heard it from boxing. We don't know what it is. And there's a lot of people be like, I told you. Come on, we don't know what it is, man. I was doing the same shit probably y'all was doing, Googling my fucking ass off, trying to figure out what the fuck is this. And when I'm Googling, I'm like, huh? Come on. Man, come on. Does that shit needed to be reported? Think about it, right? Right? I'm saying in my mind, does that? When I was Googling, I'm being sincere, I'm being for real. When I was Googling, I'll be like, does that have to be reported? Like, a weight cut is like weight cut is now a performance enhancing drug. Like, see, it's almost like when people was talking about marijuana. Marijuana ain't bad. And then what they did with marijuana, oh, I think not looking. Now boxers could use marijuana, right? Now they could smoke. Is it boxer or the UFC? What is it now? Or basketball players, the NBA players, right? It's in the rules as a banned substance, not a PED. Thank you, HLDC. We got a doctor up in here. HLD is in the rules as a banned substance, not a PED. Good, like cocaine. Everything also team, aka Sanguafu team. Fake accounts are losing their mind going. Hey, Guido, they losing their mind going crazy. Shout out to Guido. Shout out to James. Shout out to Rich. UFC lowered the rules on weed. Okay. Now, PUNSH, it was a big weight loss drug, was over the counter and a low dosage. Now, look, we all got to be accountability of knowing the rules in boxing, right? We all got to have accountability in the rules of boxing. Got to be responsible. The team got to be responsible. The nutritionist got to be responsible for all of this, right? For all of this. So Oscar Valdez need to take responsibility for testing positive for PHENTERMINE. How dare you? And now you're going to hear. So you see that magical moment when Oscar Valdez and Miguel Burchett, after he knocked the F out of him, and you know, he got on his knees and they had this camaraderie going on. Te quiero, gracias por darnos la oportunidad. Te quiero, tú eres mis hermanos, I love you. Now Miguel Burchett, now he's like, miras lo que es me estos, ese es maricón. Me engañaste, creías que tú me respetaba a mí, creías que tú eras mis amigos, tú no tenías esa fuerza para noquearme a mí. ¡Revancha! ¡Revancha! Miguel Burchett wants his rematch now. That's what happens. Now that's going to play in Miguel Burchett's mind. Now he's going to feel like he actually lost. How? I mean, no wonder he knocked me out. He didn't have the power like that. Huh? I was feeling bricks. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, man, but I'm gonna tell you, ask about let me tell you what the PED feminists, not feminists, what you call it? The man that was known for PEDs and spraying the PEDs in the black market, Victor Conte, says it's not herbal tea. The molecular structure of the PHENTERMINE is not an herbal tea. It's dog ate my homework stuff. No promoter wants to lose money. This is not in contained supplements. This is designed to help you cut weight. Now, Victor Conte, the scientist here, he is the guy that tainted the sport of baseball. He is the Barry Bonds guy. And I still believe that Barry Bonds is the best baseball player that ever lived. Victor Conte now has become the guy that's going to snitch everybody out. You already did your time, Conte. Stay out of this. This is Victor Conte. Oh, that's why I keep this. That's why I keep this shit. This is Victor Conte right now. This is Victor Conte right now.
And I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
That's Victor Conte right now. Wait. If I'm going to be the crown of this steroid stuff, you're coming down with me, Victor. Canelo, you're down with me. Everybody. And I
got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
That's Victor Conte. Let me say it again. Victor Conte, the steroids guy. Matter of fact, aka Snack. Now Snack is good, but the guy behind Snack, we all know what he was all about. It's not an herbal tea. The molecular structure of the PHENTERMINE is not an herbal tea. It's dog ate my homework stuff. No promoter wants to lose money. This is not a contained supplement. This is designed to help you cut weight. How much are we going to critique somebody that's trying to cut weight? And at the end of the day, it's a cut weight. Like computer roll was something that you cut weight, but you still keep your muscles, right? Because anybody that wants to cut weight understands that cutting weight is actually like, you're getting weak. You know what I'm saying? You're getting weak. But I think like computer roll, right, is something that you lose weight, you cut weight, but you still keep your strength. You don't lose your muscles. Is that something like PHENTERMINE as well? If anybody know out there, Eddy Reynoso is the drug. Oh, shit. I'm telling you, bro. Why is it you never hear of Victor Conte until someone pops for PEDs and everybody wants an interview? Right, Toby? Nobody never wants to hear about it. Right? How about we look at everybody that's with snack? Huh? Why all of a sudden he's the important guy to go after? It's funny, bro. It is, yo. Toby, you hit it right in the nail. You hit it right in the nail. Nobody wants to do an interview with Victor Conte until somebody gets snagged. Right? It's funny, bro. It's very, very funny. But let's keep it let's keep it consistent. Let's be real. Let's keep it consistent. Let's be real, right? Let's keep it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, fellas. I got you. I got you, Rap. He said the advocate using rap stuff. When it comes down, he said, when it comes down to the come down, if the substance is not legal, has to take responsibility. Even though, to me, it's not a big deal. If it would have been PEDs, that would be a different story. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying, Leo. That's what I'm saying. That's highly fair. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's highly fair. If you still got to take responsibility of knowing the rules. It's just like any other PEDs or any other drug or whatever, like marijuana, where people saying, come on, man, it ain't nothing, but it's within the rules. You're going to get suspended. You know what I'm saying? And now people fix things up. And just like the computer role, what happened? They hire the lower, whatever you call it. And then now whatever the Canelo Alvarez was actually tagged with is not legal to that point. And people were still mad. People were still mad. Not everything that is true, and not everything that is a banned substance is an enhancer, you know. But you have to take responsibility. But hey, campaigning on Canelo's team, exactly. You got Oscar Valdez got to take responsibility and accountability for what goes into his body. You know, but the problem is though, Bane, is that it's going to become the Canelo story, the Canelo and Eddy Reynoso story. That's what it is. A lot of people ain't talking about Oscar Valdez. It's like they say the Canelo team, Eddy Reynoso's team. It's not Oscar Valdez's team. Why didn't you say Oscar Valdez's team? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, the guy that got caught is like, it got swept under the rug and now it's a Canelo thing. It's not a Canelo thing. Now he's taking the responsibility for Oscar Valdez. Like if Eddy Reynoso, Oscar Valdez is the parent of Canelo Alvarez, and Eddy Reynoso's taking the blame for Oscar Valdez. They're the fall guys for it. I think nobody's never going to get away. Is never going to get. They never going to forget the computer rule shit with Canelo Alvarez. Even though he could achieve anything, but the Canelo hating content creators are blaming Canelo. Boy, the narrative. I'm telling you, new media today, USA Boxer, subscribe to his channel. What's good, coach? Yeah, this is why I said narrative alert, narrative alert coming to your YTPC near you. It's like, yo, I'm telling you, folks, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter trying to figure out, right, the different stories. I just don't go for one story. And then, okay, I'm Googling what the hell is PHENTERMINE means and things of that nature. But everybody is just talking about, most of the people are just talking about Canelo Alvarez team. Oh, Canelo Alvarez gave him this. Oh, Eddy Reynoso gave him this. It's an Eddy Reynoso, Canelo Alvarez this. And I'm not hearing a lot of things about Oscar Valdez. I'm not even hearing like, oh my, even the Miguel Burchett, Oscar Valdez and Miguel Burchett finds out, oh, yo, I want a rematch. We're not listening. It's all a Canelo thing now. Like everybody around him that get, you know, tagged is Canelo's fault. But it is funny though. It is funny. It is funny because we don't know what the hell Eddy Reynoso is feeding these dudes. Vamos pa mi casa. It's time to eat. Canelo Alvarez said, no, the last time I went to your house for Thanksgiving, tú me diste una carne que no eras bien. Hey, ask about that. ¿Tú quieres té? You want tea? No me de eso, dame café, porque es la última vez que tú me vas a dar té. Eddie Ruiz, I don't understand why I'm losing weight like this. Eddie Reynoso, what are you giving me? I can finally see my dick. What are you giving me, Eddie Reynoso? Everybody around here is cutting weight. What are you giving me? I've been training all my life. All my life. I went to the Olympics. I've been a professional all my life. And now I'm losing so much weight. I'm looking incredible. What are you giving me? Canelo, Oscar, what is Eddie Reynoso giving me? ¿Qué es lo que me está dando? Porque ahora yo puedo ver mi pinga. What are you giving me? Eddie, what are you giving me? Cállate, Eddie. Shut up. Coges lo que te estoy dando, si ya. Ahora tu esposa puede ver las pingas ahora. ¿Por qué tú estás así malagradecido? Ahora tú te pareces como un modelo. You could be in GQ. Look what I did for you. And you are going to disrespect me, malagradecido. Vete para allá. This is para allá. Disrespect. As Valdez is going to have to answer to this. He's going to have to answer to this. And I don't know, man. I mean, if it's something not serious, why they report it like it's serious? Because you know when somebody say test positive, ooh, that's it, the positive word, ooh, the positive word. The positive words is not so positive, right? When you listen to the word positive, it's not so positive. He tests positive, ooh, what, what? For PHENTERMINE. Come on, man. We don't know what the fuck PHENTERMINE is, man. I hate when people act like they all of a sudden they know what PHENTERMINE means. I know what PHENTERMINE. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. That's how I don't even know the damn word. Never saw it in my life. Oh man. It's funny, man. Even if you test positive for COVID, you a devil. Right? You test positive for COVID, you a devil. You test positive for computer or you a devil. You test positive for PHENTERMINE, you's a devil. You got mental illness, you's a devil. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Boxing is a weird place, man. Boxing is a weird place, man. Huh? Boxing is the wilderness. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say this. Boxing, it is Bellevue Hospital. Boxing is Bellevue Hospital, man. It's equivalent to Bellevue Hospital. The YTBC is an equivalent to Bellevue Hospital. I'm gonna say it like this, y'all. Don't get mad. Don't take it to the heart. The YTBC is equivalent to Bellevue Hospital. Go Google Bellevue Hospital. You don't understand what I'm trying to say. Go. Just Google it for a minute. The YTBC is equivalent to Bellevue Hospital. And if you're from New York City, you understand you understand exactly what I'm saying. It's like it's a crime for everything. If you ain't going for it, if you ain't going for the knockout, if you're running around, if you test COVID, if you got mental illness, if you don't fight if this fighter don't fight this fighter, the belt don't mean shit. He's not undisputed. It's like everybody that's mad. I'm going down to the YTBC and talk about this shit because my wife she's irking me, man. And it's like everybody comes up here upset. They open up their laptop. Where you gonna go, man? I'm going down to the YTBC. I'm tight. I gotta get my anger. I gotta get my anger out. Which boxer I need to talk about? Damn it, Oscar Valdez. How the hell he tested positive for this shit? Even though I don't know what the fuck it means, but why he test positive? He's a damn cheater. Is it a cheat for y'all? Is that a cheat? Should he get stripped of his title? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Fact fan, man. Should he get stripped of his title for testing for PHENTERMINE? Damn. That's a tough one. That's an America in a nutshell. Terrence, exactly. That is America in a nutshell. Should he get stripped for his title? That's a question. What y'all think, folks? Y'all want to answer that question? Fight Fan 17 said. Should he get stripped for his title? That's American. Rich said, hell no. No. Why? He was just making weight. Well, people get stripped for their titles for not making weight. So that's how serious it could be. Ooh, see? Hey, why JoJo Diaz got stripped from his title? Ooh, why Gervonta Tank Davis got stripped from his title? Ooh. So even though that it's a cut weight, now let's be fair here. Let's be fair here. Because if you don't make weight, you do get stripped for your title. David Benavidez, hello. So I understand that it's not an enhancement, but it's serious. Yeah, it's a cut weight, because we could say, come on, it's a cut weight. But let's get a little deep in this, because if you don't make weight, you do get stripped for your title. So that is a legitimate question. I know it may be like, damn, come on, man, really? That's pittiness, but that is something that we gotta be honest about it, y'all. We gotta be honest about it. We saying it's a little thing, but it's not a little thing when a guy can't make weight and they stripping for his title. Yeah, now that you say like that, to be fair, right? We gotta be real about it, even though that we think it's petty, but it's not petty when David Benavidez gets stripped, Gervonta Tank Davis got stripped. Even didn't Manny Pacquiao got stripped early in his career because he couldn't make weight? Or no, it wasn't that he got. I think he got stripped for not making weight, or it wasn't that. It was that he had to face the other guy, and they gave the other guy, Manny Pacquiao had to wear a heavier glove, and he stuck to the 8-ounce glove, something like that in the Philippines. If it's against the rules, then yes, I'm a pro. And I'm pro. Leo said, if it's against the rules, then yes, and I'm pro Oscar Valdez. Rules are rules, no exception, says HLD. Over-the-counter diet pill should not take your belt. See that question. Now we're like this. D-Style Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to D-Style Boxing. One of the great channels in the YTBC. One of the great brothers out there in the YTBC. Always doing this thing. HCP in the building, man. Hispanic causing motherfucking panic. What's good, my brother? Thank you, man. God bless. I will say that he should be stripped. What do you think, D-Style? Do you think that Oscar Valdez should be stripped, D-Style? Because I'm just questioning, because I'm just freestyling right now. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When a guy can't make weight, they strip him from his belt. So if he's trying to prevent himself from not missing weight, and he used the drug, or whatever y'all want to call it, the drug, the tea, the meat, I don't know, whatever, your water, whatever y'all want to call it, the herb, whatever y'all want to call it. But if it prevents them from not missing weight, if it's not preventing from not missing weight, and knowing that if you do miss weight, you get stripped from your title. Good question, man. Gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. As much, and I was saying this about, and I was saying this in one of my videos, as much, we gotta go, we gotta understand the rules. The rules are the rules. It's hard to say, let's wait on the B sample. Ooh, okay, the Dillian White effect. I got you. The B sample might never come to play. Oscar Valdez be like, y'all better, ustedes better not show the B sample, because the Dillian White B sample never come about. I never saw the B sample of Dillian White, so I don't care about the B sample. Don't show the B sample until you show the Dillian White B sample. Don't show my B sample. No fair. We might never see the B sample D-Style. We might never see the B. That's why D-Style's like this. Hey, the B sample. We're good. Hispanic causing panic. We're good. Hey, let's wait for the B sample, guys. That's a good one, brother. That's a good one. Oh, Jonathan Ramirez. Some drugs should be allowed depending on the effects. True. True, man. It's hard, man. I mean, look, let's not forget. This what it is. Yo, there's step enhancement. Yo, there's scientists always working on trying to beat the system. And then there is the system of testing that's trying to, it's a war. I'm gonna tell you like this, it's like a war. Scientists keep on coming with something that's gonna, that can detect certain things, and then the testers that's trying to catch these scientists. It's like a war behind the scenes. It's like a war. And maybe with this test, it's like, aha, we got him. The tester won this battle. But then the other guy, the scientists, oh shit, they got us. Now we got to create this fucking science. So it was showing this testing, huh? It's like a battle. They're battling right now. The two scientists, the catchers, it's like cops and robbers. It's just a whole different type of cops and robbers shit that's going on in boxing and testing and VADA and all that stuff. What y'all think, right? Good looking out, Jonathan. Appreciate you, my brother. Nah, he should. E.S. Tim said, nah, he should be stripped. Ooh. Eddy Reynoso uses magic on his fighters. Ooh. What happened? Weight cutting in boxing is a form of legal cheating. How can you say you fight at 130 and walk into the ring at 150? Damn, HLD going hard on Oscar. Valdez. There's only one Oscar, and that Oscar is Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar. Yeah, let's call him Oscar and Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya. It's true. I find that legal cheating as well, too. I'm not going to say cheating because the opponents know what it is, right? But I'm not a fan of you walking around 190 pounds and fighting in 147 and then rehydrating. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that, bro. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that, But if his opponent is signing up for that, this is why I do think that a guy like Earl Spence and Keith Thurman, I think they overstated their welcome at 147. You know what I'm saying? People be like, well, if they can make the weight, yeah, you can make the weight, but what about the rehydration? And I know in the IBF, they do a good job. You can't weigh more than 10 pounds. You can't rehydrate more than 10 pounds. And that's why a lot of people does like the strictness of the IBF, because the IBF is kind of fair. You can't go up that weight. You can't go back to 160 and fight at 147. You can't do that. You can't come into 163 pounds, 62 pounds, and 147 and stuff like that. It's weight bullying. And I'm just giving you an example. It's not about that. I just wanted to mention the Spence, the Thurman name and stuff like that. I'm just giving you an example. There's a lot of these fighters, they walk around, people used to say that Canelo Alvarez was a big boy. People used to say that Canelo Alvarez be walking around almost 200 pounds, fighting in 160. That's 40 pounds that you cutting. I seen, look, what was it? I was doing it when I was in Vegas. I saw Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd looked like a damn linebacker, bro. I said, how the fuck does he make, how does he make 154? It's no way why, had a belly, he's like this, belly, husky, he was on and I'm like, how does he make 154? What do you do? I want to do it too. Give me that PHENTERMINE. You know what's funny? Shit, I'm a damn overweight. I'm gonna get my PHENTERMINE shit. Let me get an order that shit. I need that PHENTERMINE. I need that shit. The all-on supplements are cut. Weight cutting is simple science. Depletion of water and sodium. Every high school wrestler in America does it every week. No, I understand Whiskey Dragon. I understand. We know that. But now we're blowing the little thing out of proportion. That's what it is. We're blowing the little thing. Lisa Bell's in the building. What's good, my queen? What's good, queen? Hey, baby. Oscar will bounce back no matter what, haters. I don't believe he cheated. He's a Canelo team, the most hated and supervised. You just can't be that dumb. Nobody even questioned the staff of VADA. Hey, see, that's another thing, man. Is they say that Canelo Alvarez is the most tested boxer in boxing. The most tested boxer in boxing. Is it because he fights the most? Yeah. But they say that he's highly tested. You know what I'm saying? And ever since that, they cracking down on him. I'm glad that you're blessed. I'm glad that you're blessed. God bless you. God is good. God is great. Lisa. So, I mean, I hope that, you know, we'll wait for the B sample, right? We'll wait for the B sample if we ever go and get the B sample. Pacquiao was the most tested active. They said it was Canelo. Even Mauricio Sulaiman said it was Canelo. But since a lot of people don't like to believe Mauricio Sulaiman all of a sudden, so I guess his word don't mean shit, right? Okay. But yeah, he has stated that Canelo Alvarez is the most tested fighter out there. So I hope that it's not a big thing, man. I think that a lot of people was happy seeing Oscar Valdez defeat Miguel Berchelt. A lot of people had Miguel Berchelt winning, but thank you. I appreciate that. And so, you know, let's see what happens after that. But we got good fights coming about, man. We got good fights, and we got legendary fighters again back in the ring. We got Oscar De La Hoya versus Vito Belfort. We do got a great fight that a lot of people ain't talking about in Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton. A lot of people ain't talking about that matchup, y'all. That's going to be a great fight right there. It's going to be a great fight, a great entertaining fight. Come September, I believe, 18. Stephen Fulton, who beat Leo, Angelo Leo in a good phone booth fighting style. He showed he wanted to beat him in his own game. He wanted to beat him in that Mexican style fight and whatever. I think that Mexican style. I think a lot of people has this new thing. They like to say that the phone booth style was more like a Mexican style. I think that Mexican style fighting has evolved. It has evolved, you know. And it's good that a lot of people feel, you know what I'm saying, that know that Mexicans come to fight and things of that nature. But I also think that they got more elements to their game. I think there is an evolution to Mexican style fighting. You know, it's just not this phone booth and I'm gonna come and you can hit me and I hit you right back. Blah, 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 and I'm just gonna stay right there. It's not that. I think it has evolved. But I do think that Stephen Fulton just have the intangibles, because I do believe that Brandon Figueroa, he tends to fight in his opponent's size. He doesn't use his size. He doesn't use the jab to separate himself. And I think versus Stephen Fulton was a smart fighter that know how to work the inside and the outside. I think he's going to have highly success, and Brandon Figueroa always open up, but he's a durable young man. I can't wait for the weigh-in because, of course, Brandon Figueroa always bring his sister's castles. So, you know, every time the Figueroas come to fight, you know, just bring your sister along, because come on, man, I ain't the only one that like the damn cat suit, alright? If the cat suit ain't coming with you, I don't want to see the damn weigh-in. If she ain't gonna come, I don't want to see it. Let's just move on to the fight. Steve with the building, what's good, man? From Nebraska, what's good? Brandon versus Fulton is gonna be fire. Yep, it's gonna be lit. That fight is gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. That's what I'm saying, yo. Boxing is great. Boxing is good, man. But every weekend we got something, y'all. Every weekend we got something. You know? And then following after the 18th, We got Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Pulev. I said Alexander Pulev. Alexander Usyk. So we got Oscar De La Hoya on the 11th. Shout out to all the families that lost loved one on 9/11. That's gonna be an emotional day. It's always gonna be an emotional day. I'm always downtown. Every time that day, I'm always downtown, paying my homage. I'm from New York City, so I'm always going to the Freedom Tower around that area. You know, man, that day's an emotional day. That day's an emotional day. It was a rough day for me that day. But yeah, you know, September 11th, Oscar De La Hoya gonna be performing, and then after that is gonna be the Oscar Valdez versus Brandon Figueroa. Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa, and then Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight bout. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, and then after that, we gonna get Teofimo Lopez versus on the same week. Peep this, y'all. October 5th, on the same week, potentially they ironing out the contract right now, but the venue is there. MSG, October 5th, we got Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos on the same week. That's on a Tuesday. Several days later, we got Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury on the same motherfucking week. Boxing is great, y'all. Boxing is good, y'all. Boxing is good. Boxing is good, man. I know I dropped the video earlier and said, yo, Punch, you forgetting about Edgar Berlanga, and then Edgar Berlanga. Thank you. Edgar Berlanga. Who else is going to be? Yeah, man. Boxing is good, man. Chocolatito Estrada on October. Also, right? I'm telling you, I haven't even gone to a club or nothing, to a lounge, nothing. You know why? Because every weekend there's something going on. Every weekend there's some boxing. Now let me talk just a little bit about my video that I posted earlier. I said Jake Paul is the face of American boxing. Do you agree? Yes or no? I said in the video earlier that Jake Paul is the face, and I'm just saying right now, I'm not saying for the long haul, but as of now, Jake Paul is the face of American boxing. Do you agree? Yes or no? Jaime Munguia, Derevchenko, November. That's a good fight. I would like that Jaime Munguia versus Bubu Andre better. I don't understand why people don't want to fight Bubu Andre. Jonathan Ramirez said, nah. ESM said, yep. So if you say no, just when you reply no, say who is it then? That's what I said. Jake Paul is the face of American boxing. American boxing, the face of American boxing. And if you say no, who you think is it? Rich Alex says Spence. I think that Jake Paul, everybody knows Jake Paul more than Spence. I think that if Errol Spence walk in Times Square, nobody knows who Errol Spence is. I don't think if Errol Spence walked through Times Square, New York City, I don't think a lot of people. I don't think people will stop him. Jake Paul is the face of YouTube boxing. Boxing is boxing. They're sanctioning it, right? Hold on. If they're sanctioning it as a legit boxing fight, then you know what? He's a boxer, whether we like it or not. Let's see him. As much as we don't like it, he's making his mark also in the boxing ring. Guess what? all his fights has been sanctioned. All his fights has been sanctioned. There you go. That's his record. Jake Paul, 4-0. He is the 587 fighter for box record. How much we don't like it is. It is what it is. He's a sanctioned boxer. Bluebell was saying a few minutes ago that Spence is bigger than Canelo out. I mean, that's his opinion. That's self-explanatory. Canelo is the face of American boxing. Okay. Wilder is the face of the USA. Punch Canelo Alvarez sold out Alvarez Stadium. So let me ask that question now. I do believe that Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound number one. I believe that he's the cash cow of boxing. What do you say if if Jake Paul sells more pay-per-view buys than Canelo Alvarez? Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting November what, 6th? If Jake Paul sells more than Canelo Alvarez in pay-per-view, would that amount to anything? Is that like important? Is that, what do you think about that? If you know boxing, you know Canelo is the cash cow in the face of boxing. You know he's a cash cow boxer. We're talking about American boxing right now. He fights in the U.S. He has an audience in the USA. I saw tons of white people at the Saunders fight and in the weigh-in. I don't know. I just think that Jake Paul is bringing. It's not only you know what I don't like. You know what I don't like, and I think we got to be fair. Is when people be like, "Well, Jake Paul is bringing these new eyes to the sport of boxing. It doesn't translate to the sport of boxing. It doesn't translate." Ladies and gentlemen, the people in boxing, the media, the YouTube, the content creators, the independent media, boxing media, the mass media was all over a Jake Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, look, half of the media, and not just media, half of the boxing media was not even in Charlo versus Brian Castano. Half of the boxing media, only boxing media, they have more interest. They have more interest in Jake Paul versus Woodley than Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo, 154 undisputed. Trust me, I was there. So it's not only that they're catching the eyeballs of the casuals, they're also snatching the important platforms of the boxing content creators as well. Ellie Setback didn't go to Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo. He went to Jake Paul. Michelle Phelps didn't go to Brian Castano. They'll probably be like, they'll send their worker. Go to this event. Go to that event over there. So even the boxing heads, the hardcore boxing fans and publications felt more important to go to Jake Paul than an undisputed bout. Taylor versus Ramirez was held in a school cafeteria. Troy, that was a good one. The undisputed Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor was held in a high school cafeteria. Jake Paul was trending news on Google. It was trending everywhere. Right, Lisa? It was trending everywhere. It was Jake Paul, the Hurricane. It was Jake Paul and then the Hurricane. Trust me. Because that night, when I was looking at the fight, I was looking at the Hurricane update. When I was looking at the fight, the event this past Sunday, I was also watching the news on the Hurricane. And it was Jake Paul and then the Hurricane. The Jake Paul was more important in America than the thing that the Hurricane, bro. That was trending more than the Hurricane. Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor as well. And they fight on ESPN. ESPN covered the Jake Paul way more than Jose Ramirez. I was talking about it. Remember these live shows when I was like, yo, look what ESPN is doing. Boom, boom, boom. They're not even covering Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. Not like that. Not like as an undisputed bout. They're covering Jake Paul. So we know Canelo Alvarez is cash cow, pound for pound. Yeah, but I think that Jake Paul is bringing the casuals and he got the hardcore boxers locked down. There are people that was doing live shows on Jake Paul that don't even do live shows on Estrada and Chocolatito. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Talk about it. Let's go. There was more boxing content creators that was going live stream doing that fight and they didn't even do a Chocolatito Estrada. They don't do the boxing events. Let's be real. Let's be honest. So it's not only that the casuals on these are just YouTube fans and these are just, no. They got the boxing fans all invested in them. The boxing fans, the boxing media, the boxing independent media, the boxing content creators, Jake Paul, everybody's invested in Jake Paul. Hey, for views, for views, but they still invested in Jake Paul. They invested their time, they invested their channel on Jake Paul. They wouldn't do it to any other boxer. Not like that. So let's be real. That's why I don't want to hear no more. Oh, he only got YouTuber and there's only these young kids from the suburbs and stuff like that. That's the same thing they probably did with Eminem and hip hop. Oh, nobody like him in the hood. He just all these suburban kids like him. Man, he was nice. Everybody was listening to Eminem. And everybody got their eyes set on Jake Paul. Everybody got their eyes set on Jake Paul. The boxing, the hardcores, the casuals, everybody. Let's be real, let's be honest. And even if you mad at Jake Paul, you got your eyes, you still looking at him. He's trending news, he's trending sport news, he's trending everywhere, he's trending boxing. He's the biggest boxing news out there. Let's be real, let's be honest. Let's be real. I know it hurts. Eso duele. Like my live show, it went from Tyson. Tyson. Roy Jones, Oscar de la Hoya, Pretty Boy Floyd, Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, and Anthony Joshua to Jake Paul. It is like that. It went just like that. Just like that, bro. And he's giving, he's giving purse money. And he split his purse and was giving it to the other boxers. So Danny Dubois gave it to Amanda Serrano. And he's looking out for boxers more than the industry look out for boxers. And he's looking out for boxers on his card. Have you ever heard a promoter that's giving half of his check? You know how people always get mad at the fighter for wanting more money? Or you remember what the fighters say, I'm not going to take a pay cut. And look at the fans. The fans will be like, but come on, bud. Come on, boo-boo. Because they ain't want to take no pay cut during the pandemic. You got to take a pay cut. But guess what? You don't have to ask Jake Paul for a pay cut. He takes a pay cut and give it to the boxers. Ain't nobody doing that in boxing. Ain't nobody giving respect to the boxers like a Jake Paul. Jake Paul is going to be one of the best promoters in the sport of boxing. And probably is already. Because ain't nobody promoting boxing the way that Jake Paul is doing right now. Yeah, Canelo Alvarez fights, but nobody promotes boxing like Jake Paul. Nobody's promoting boxing like Jake Paul. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is the face. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow. But Canelo Alvarez is not promoting boxing right now. He fights and he goes away. He stays in the training. He don't talk about it. Jake Paul talks about this shit every time. And guess what? The two fighters that has been fighting the most since November has been Jake Paul and Canelo Alvarez. Jake Paul already fought 3 times during the pandemic. Yep, HLD, Amanda Serrano had the biggest payday and exposure ever. She was the biggest winner of the night. Exactly. After all the years of her fighting, 40 fights. 40 fights. Here comes Jake Paul. Give us the type of money that she never received, and also the light that she never had. And Jake Paul had to come to the sport of boxing and give her that. No other promoter. Eddie Hearn ain't do it. Lou probably ain't do it. He tried his best. PBC don't do it. Fox, ESPN Top Rank, they didn't do it. Jake Paul did it, man. And you gotta give respect for that. Ed said punch back at it. Lisa, I think, you know what? I think he become a promoter. Especially in this day and age of how he got social media on lock. See, these dinosaur promoters don't know how to handle social media. And then these other boxers, like I said in the video earlier, they don't want to be out there. Thanks. I don't receive 50 cents from none of them. I don't care how much money they make, and I don't care about views. It's not about caring. It's about understanding. At the end of the day, man, they're risking their lives. See, I don't care about the basketball players. You twist an ankle, I don't give a damn. But you're entertaining me, and I understand the blows that you take. I understand how dangerous the sport is. So I do want these fighters to get compensated the way that they should. I do want the fighters to get compensated. So yeah, it's not. You might not care about them, how much they making, but I'm aware, and I'm aware, and I think it's good that these fighters get the type of money they're getting. It comes back to views and numbers. No matter how you look at it, you tell me that many people likes his personality enough to go see him. It because of who is all going to be there and creates a paradise. I was told to come here and check out Bill Haney's picture. I was told you are the plug for the pick. Hold on. You know your boy. Oh man, you know that's Cornell West, Bill Haney right there, aka Devin Haney is my son is the best. He got a style that scares people. They all don't want to fight my son. They what I'm saying is, you see, these guys, Jojo Diaz, we was on the Boxing Voice with Jojo Diaz, and what did he say? What did Jojo Diaz say? So why does my son has to chase these guys if these guys are fighting to be the mandatory to fight for the world title? So we got a date. We gonna fight wherever we gonna fight, and that's what it is. Oh man, get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Without the filter. The real boxing fans know that Paul brothers ain't real boxers. The only people that follow those are casuals and YouTubers. Nah, man. You see, This what I mean. Nah, boxing forever. No. Nah. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for a year already. I've been saying, boxing forever. I've been saying what you've been saying since the KSI and Logan Paul. I've been saying that, you know what? No, I submit. Jake Paul is a boxer. You know why? Because the sport of boxing sanctioned his fights as a boxer. Whatever we want to call it, the boxing world is taking Jake Paul serious. The boxing industry has taken Jake Paul serious. The networks are taking Jake Paul serious. The commission is taking Jake Paul serious. Let's put our feelings to a side. It is what it is. And then people be like, oh, Jake Paul is not fighting nobody. He's not fighting these fighters or boxers. You know what? I understand, but guess what? Let me give you... Hold on. Let's go. Hold on, folks. I gotta do this. Hold on. I gotta do this, man. Am I there? Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, guys. I gotta do this. HLD. Yesterday, isn't the same thing what I've been telling him? Take control, be the boss, right? But he don't like it when I say it. But maybe Fred told him, in a low tone of voice. Maybe he respect him enough to listen to him. But I say the same. What I've been telling him, I've been telling him the same ish. Put it this way. Look at this now. Now look at this. A lot of people like to say I'm gonna give you an example about a fighter, and I want you to tell me, because people say, oh, but Jake Paul ain't fighting no boxer. Jake Paul ain't fighting nobody or nothing like that. Who is he fighting? But I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of professional fighters, your favorite fighter, their first three bouts, four bouts, was fighting who? I'm gonna give you an example right here. Watch. I'm gonna give you an example right here. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. What y'all see here? This is Kell Brook, bro. This is Kell's Brook. I'm gonna show you. Look at his first four fights. He fought a guy that's 31 and 100 and what? 100 and what? Look at that. He fought a guy 31 wins, 189 losses. His next fight, 0 wins, 2 losses. His third fight, 12 wins, 46 losses. His fourth fight, 24 wins, 139 losses. His fifth fight, 16 wins, 77 losses. Do not tell me about this Jake Paul stuff when we see a lot of professional fighters, ex-world champions and champions, have resumes just like this. Look at that. That's Kell Brook's resume. That's how he started. Look how he started, y'all. 11 wins, Ernie Smith, 80 losses. And he fought him again. And he fought the same guy again. Look, he had a rematch with Ernie Smith. 12 wins, 89 losses. No. In between, look at this. He had a rematch with the same guy. In between their rematch, the dude lost 5 more times. He fought the same guy 3 times, y'all. That's Kell Brooks. So so boxing, look at this. I'm not even, look at this. He fought Ernie Smith 3 times. In between, he had a trilogy. Kell Brook had a trilogy with Ernie Smith. Yo, Rapstar, that's your boy too. UK. Yo, Kell Brook had a trilogy with Ernie Smith. Yo, there's a lot of shit that goes into the sport of boxing. How does that happen, y'all? How does that happen? The 85 losses were close losses, though. Oh, man, guys. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Let me see your other favorite fighter. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see other favorite fighters. Let me go. Let's see. Hold on. You at? Who we like? Tell me. Give me a name. Who we like? Let's go to Terence Crawford. Let's see who Terence Crawford used to fight. There you go. This is Terence Crawford. This is Terence Crawford right here. First fight, he fought somebody undefeated, 2-0. Second fight, 1-4. Third fight, 8-25. 8 wins and 25 losses. And the fourth fight was a debut. Michelle and then Michael Williams 5-6. Look at these. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this, man. So, people that likes to go after Jake Paul and he's not fighting nobody. These fighters wasn't fighting nobody. These fighters wasn't fighting no damn boxers as well. Let's be real. A bunch of these dudes are Nate Robinsons. A bunch of these dudes are don't have no boxing skills. Well, that's his opinion. So, you can't critique Jake Paul's first. You can't critique Jake Paul's first 4 fights. If you got champions that we look up to, fighting the same type of caliber of opponents. You got to take into consideration the experience in the ring these guys had, even with 100 losses. Stop. Come on. The Proud Brothers versus Charlo Brothers, or Charlo will crush. That's not an option. That's fact. No, that is fact. But I'm just saying. People are critiquing. Check your internet. I'm just saying that people are critiquing Jake Paul that he's not fighting nobody. In our favorite fighters' first 4 fights, they wasn't fighting people. They was fighting nobodies as well. Right? See, the thing is, he talks so much shit that y'all want Jake Paul to fight Canelo Alvarez right now. But not even an elite amateur fighter walking into the professional level going to fight those fights. Unless if you like a Lomachenko. Let's say it like this. Let's say it like this. If it's both, If Canelo Alvarez, yes, he's the cash cow of the sport of boxing, but I don't think that nobody's putting a lot on boxing in America like Jake Paul right now. I love you. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I love you.
Good night.
Good night. High, low, dímelo. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Appreciate that, my brother, de lo mío. So, yo, we got great fights coming up. Also, and it's gonna be supposed to be fighting as well. El adobo, el sazón, el borracho. Yo estoy aquí, mi hermito. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano. I'm not going live, bro. I'm watching to see him get knocked out. Hey, we're still watching, right? We're still watching. Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. But I think that Jake Paul is bringing way more eyes to boxing in America. Bringing the eyes to bringing, and I'm telling you, it's not only the casuals. I know that us as hardcore boxing fans, we like to say casuals to diminish their education about boxing, diminish their interest about boxing. They don't know, diminish their knowledge and things of that nature. We like to say casuals in a way like you don't know shit, right? But they coming into the sport of boxing. The media is all over this. They come into the sport of boxing because of Jake Paul. The media is looking at Jake Paul more than any other. If they're looking at more than boxing events, bro. So he got some type of power that people are. And then when he does get the opportunity, he's doing good things and he's putting people in the undercard. Regis Prograis made 800,000. Regis Prograis made 800,000. Regis Prograis' purse was more than anybody else's purse in Jake Paul event, the event before last. Go look it up. Go look it up. You see what I would have done when Mike Tyson said I was gonna be right back? If I was any promoter, I would have been, yo, I want my fighter on that card. I would have been fighting, yo, Mike. Yo, I got Boots Ennis, man. I'm gonna tell you, he's from Philadelphia, man. Can you give him? I want you to meet him and stuff like that. Can you give him a little slot? That's what they're supposed to do. High, low, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho. Así mimito, coñazo. Gracias, mi hermano. True, financially, Jake is an asset, but that's it. If Jake wasn't bringing in those numbers and popularity, would you still pay to watch him fight? To be honest, you know why I paid JB? Because of Amanda Serrano. That's why. Because it's not only that it's just Jake Paul's event, that it's also the people on the undercard. Danny Dubois was making the American Pro debut. A guy that people looked at, he might be the future, one of the guys in the future of the heavyweight division. That's why people paid, because Jake Paul, he had a good card. Montana at 140. This is not only that people was interested in Jake Paul, just like Jake Paul. I was also interested in Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion, the Manny Pacquiao of women boxing. I was interested in Danny Dubois, and I was interested that these people was getting paid more than any other time. And Jake Paul did that. His platform did that. His opportunity, the lane that he has carved, did that for these guys. So I gotta give respect for Jake Paul, because what he's doing for the other boxers. So did I pay for Jake Paul because I was desperate to see Jake Paul? No. After Amanda Serrano fight, I got in my car, boom, and I bounced to get some munchies. But I wasn't leaving the crib. Before I seen that fight. But if it wasn't famous, he wouldn't have those people in the card. Would you still watch Jake fight? No, probably not. I was, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't watch if it's just Jake Paul and he's having his thing. No, but it's just like when I saw Logan Paul and KSI. I was watching. I was tuning into the zone because I wanted to see Devin Haney and I want to see Billy Joe Saunders. So it's never going to be an event where it's just him by himself, you know? And that was Logan Paul, but I'm just saying, with the Paul brothers. Now I'm going to tell you like this. The card for Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, that was a sucky card. Right? But for me, this card wasn't suck. You had a couple of people that people was interested to see. People was interested. Let me see what Tyson Fury is. Tommy Fury is all about. Danny Dubois. He had the UK plug. He had the UK plug. He had the female plug. He had the American casual plug. That was the way the card was manufactured. It was a smart way. It was a smart way. And then when he's promoting, because think about it, Jake Paul didn't have to promote the fight with Amanda Serrano. He could have been in his own gym, in his own way, and Amanda Serrano was doing it. Jake Paul could have easily made it all about him. Am I right or wrong? Jake Paul could have easily made the build-up to that fight all about him. And you know what? He bring Amanda Serrano along. He in Puerto Rico. He's in the same ring. He's training with her. He could have made this all about him. And he didn't. And you know what's telling me about this kid, Jake Paul? That yeah, he talks shit, but he's smart and he truly loved the game. See, that's not what people are saying. See, Jake Paul is doing what he's doing, but I see how he's moving. He really respects and loves the boxers. Because he could have kept it all to himself. I mean, look, ain't nobody sharing a lot of light to Amanda Serrano, so he didn't even have to put her under the wing and feature her on the build-up. He didn't do that to Dubois, right? He didn't do that with Fury, right? He didn't do it with Montana. He did it with Serrano. So you gotta, maybe he's just like us, man. Maybe he's just a hardcore boxing fan as well. You're right. Jay could have made it all about him. Exactly. It's easy. He could have made it all about him. Think about it. He could have made it all about him. And another thing, why would he even have a pay cut to give it to the boxers as well? He could have made it all about him pocket-wise, and he could have made it all about him attention-wise. I'm gonna tell you like this though, he does a way better he does a way better job than Mayweather showing love to his his fighters. That event, I'm still waiting to see Floyd Mayweather give props to Rolly Romero. I still want to see if a guy like Mayweather puts Rolly Romero on his Instagram. Matter of fact, Floyd will advertise Devin Haney more than his own fighter, Rolly Romero. Maybe Rolly Romero will be actually more famous or as famous as Gervonta St. Davis because at least Rolly Romero got lip. And I'm not bringing this on Mayweather. I'm just giving you an example. I'm giving you an example that Jake Paul is more than what he's more than the trash talk. He promotes the people under there, even when he's going back and forth with Tommy Fury on the same event. They're promoting. He's promoting Tommy Fury. He's promoting Amanda. Yo, he's doing a hell of a job, He's doing a hell of a job. And you know what? I submit, I'm not talking trash about the kid anymore. I think he's doing something good for boxing, bro. I think he's doing good for boxing. And he's giving his paycheck. No, you don't hear no promoters taking pay cuts trying to give their fighters. Nothing. Right? Yeah, we want the fighters to take a pay cut all the time. In reality, if we was going through a pandemic, everybody should have taken a pay cut except for the fighters. Everybody should have taken a paycheck except for the fighters. He said, bro, you some funny dude. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Fred called out Mayweather last night versus Jake Paul for paying a fighter on his undercard. HLD, you already know. I did an interview with Mickey Bay. What did Mickey Bay say? Mickey Bay said they took 80% of his purse, bro. Mickey Bay, that was on Mayweather Promotion. I had an interview with him. This is not me trying to. This is that said they took 80% of his purse. That's what Mickey Bay said. I ain't say it. Y'all can go check back on my interview with Mickey Bay. Check my interview back with Mickey Bay. He put his cousin as his manager. And his cousin raped him. Pause. That's what he said. I'm not saying, hey, look back in the interview, guys. This ain't me talking crap. Go to my playlist. My interview is there with Mickey Bay. He says it. He said it. Jake had a girl accusing him of some heavy stuff. The Serrano strategic. Floyd was rich before Conor was even born. That was because Bay literally got knocked out in the last seconds of the 12th round versus Molina, but still TMT robbed him. Rob was a rob. He still risked his life out there. Jake don't sincerely care. It's part of his marketing, bro. So you trying to say that Amanda Serrano and Daniel Dubois is lying? Is lying about the kid? They lying for him for what? Well, what's the why? Like, come on, man. You gotta give this kid some props, bro. You gotta give this kid props. I don't want this man to do this. Creating opportunities, bro. And he's giving everybody on that undercard the biggest payday. Why anybody will be mad? Why? Let's be honest. Why anybody will be mad about that? There's people out there that give props to Al Heyman for giving his fighters, the type of money. Then you know what I'm saying. There's people out there that you saw what that says a guy like Bob Arum may be stingy with his fighters. No fighter said that Jake Paul was stingy. What's good, Rob? That's all I'm saying, folks, man. I think that, again, I think a lot of people blew Oscar Valdez out of proportion stuff. I think they're gonna go after Canelo Alvarez. I think the narrative creators out there, you know who it is, the haters and stuff like that. They're gonna make this about Canelo Alvarez. They're gonna make it about Eddy Reynoso. I do think that Oscar Valdez needed to take accountability and responsibility in what putting in his the banned substance that go into his body. I don't think this is an enhancer. I don't think, in my opinion, but we got to take it serious that weight cut is a thing in the sport, in the combat sport. So if you're trying to get an edge to get weak, because that's what I call it. It's to get weak. Cut weight to make weight, not to miss weight and get stripped. That's some things that, he needed to take accountability for. Also, there's a lot of great boxing that we got to be talking about. And if we do want boxing, if you want real boxing and you want to give credit to boxing, then we got to also put pressure not only on the boxers and the promotion and the promoters, but also the people that cover the sport of boxing. Now you're going to have to say, yo, why you covering this, but you ain't covering that? You feel me? Why you covering this, but you ain't covering that? Why you covering Jake Paul last week, but you can't cover this event? And that's when you understand, like, remember, then we all have some type of responsibility. If we want to call each other independent media, if we want to be talking about boxing content creators and stuff like that, well, depending what type of creator you are, if you in it for the sport of boxing, if you in it to preserve and grow and try to grow the sport of boxing, then we should all be talking about different things in the sport of boxing. So ESPN all of a sudden want to be on Jake Paul. We're going to see. Brandon Figueroa is going to be facing Stephen Fulton. Let's see if they keep that same energy. Let's see who's the boxing content creators out there that really love the sport of boxing. Let's see if mass media is going to be talking about this fight. Let's see. And that's when we'll be like, yo, why you not talking about this fight? Why you not there? Why you not covering this sport? Why you don't feel the necessity to go out there, cover the sport, and give these guys some exposure? Oh, you do it for your channel. Oh, you do it for your views. Oh. And that's how you want to expose even the boxing content creators. And even, that's how it is. We had a USA, we had the Olympics, and a lot of people wasn't even talking about the Olympics. A lot of people wasn't talking about Keyshawn Davis. A lot of people wasn't talking about it. They didn't care. Even though that these fighters out there are still risking their lives with no headgear. They could die in the ring and they didn't even get paid. And they did it all for the love to represent their country. And their country don't even give a damn that they out there fighting to bring back the gold. He uses the same process in boxing as he did on his YouTube network, and you think he didn't think about people realizing he's giving these fighters a chance? He's got millions on social media for a reason. But he still don't have to give. That's what I'm saying. Let's not be like, oh, the dude is rich. He's just giving money anyway. That's just helping him out. Now it's almost like when rich people create a foundation and they get their tax write-off, and we're trying to take credit away. At least they doing it. At least these rich people got these Boys and Girls Club helping out the inner city. We're gonna be like, they just doing that because they're rich and they just want a tax write-off. They still helping out. They don't have to do it. Let's not take it away when somebody's doing something great. Or you're only doing it because you got money. You got more money in your pocket. Come on, man. Now we find it. Now we're just being picky now. But, yo, everybody, y'all already know, man. Tomorrow we're back at the same time. 8 to 8. The show starts 8 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. El Bobo, El Sazón, El Borracho. Thank you for tuning in, my brothers and sisters. I love you. Y'all already know the slogan. God first, everything second. Fight plus without equals who champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. You're going to be wealthy for life and the afterlife. Love you. God bless, and on to the next.